What is happening, boys and girls? Now, I'm coming in from a long layoff from doing this video. Now, I was going to do this video ages and ages ago. I had so many comments and people asking me different things in relation to this, and it's taken me a while to get there. Now, basically, this is going to be the follow-up that I should have done many months ago to the PlayStation Mini Classic. Now, this video, for some reason, I'm not really sure why, because I don't think it's my best video, funny enough, but maybe it's the content, I don't know. It's got just under 10,000 views, so thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. We've got 54 comments and 102 likes, which just is insane. So basically, we're going to pick up where we left off. So it's the PlayStation Mini Classic and the Gamebox USB added game. So for those that don't know, you can check the video out. I'll put the link in the description if you haven't seen it already. But the situation is, you can get one of these PlayStation Classics, which has a few built-in games that aren't great, basically. They really aren't the best of the best. This was sort of done in an attempt to make loads of money, and didn't really happen. So basically all you got was this. There's like 2 or 3 games on here that I think would actually even be worth mentioning. So I'll put a full list on the screen. So Battle Arena Toshinda, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby. Destruction Derby's alright. Final Fantasy, I'm not a big fan of the games, don't kill me. GTA 1, terrible. Metal Gear Solid 1, okay. Abe's Odyssey's alright. Rayman, meh. Resident Evil, okay. So there's a few noticeable titles, but out of all of them, you're really looking at maybe a handful. Out of 20, you might have 5 decent games on there. So anyway, that's just a brief overview again on this. Now, I wouldn't say it's worth buying, honestly. Unless you could pick one up like on a boot fair for like a $5 maybe, then, you know, go for it. I mean, it is HDMI, which is great. And the USB controllers are kind of cool for a bit of nostalgia. Unless you really like some of those games, you know, in conjunction with each other, then do it. But this was the add-on. Now, you can get this from different sources. It's called a Gamebox. It's called a Crackhead Stick. Yeah. But anyway, so this little beauty, you would load up. So you'd put it in controller port 1 or 2. Doesn't really matter. Like so. And it would override this, but allow you to play all the games that are on the USB. Now, that's good for about a week. So this was the second one I'd got from the same seller. I haven't tried another seller, so do take that with a pinch of salt. But basically, it broke pretty much immediately. It was great until it wasn't anymore. And I contacted the seller and I said, look, this has happened. What can we do about it? He said, no problem. I'll send you another one free of charge. Great customer service. Awesome. Got the next one. That one only lasted 3 weeks. So this video is very old getting to you. I mean, it's nearly a year actually, so very slow on following up. I apologize to all of you who wanted a follow-up. But basically, the short answer is don't get this. Don't get the console, and don't bother going for these sticks, because it's not just this one. I've heard there's other ones that people have done and purchased, and they don't work either. For whatever reason, they just don't work long enough to be viable. So yeah, it's a tricky one. What I would say is you can do this yourself if you go on YouTube. There are ways of getting a blank USB and sticking a bunch of games on there, which would probably cause it not to crash, because you would probably be sensible and only put a couple of games on here, and then you can play them on here. For instance, I stream on Twitch, right? And a year ago, I found that Pokemon Yellow was on here, and I could play it on a big screen, and I could stream it, and I thought that would be fucking awesome. I got about 3 episodes in to the series, so that would have been about 9-10 hours worth of streaming content, and it died, so I wasn't able to then play Pokemon Yellow on stream. So anyone that had been following my stream and the momentum that had gained was for fucking nothing. In short, guys, just revisiting this, the console isn't worth it. The USB stick isn't worth it. Stay away from it. I've wasted far too much money on this. I didn't even bother going back to the seller the second time I went. This is just not going to end well. And plus, I'm not sure on how legal it is to be getting these sticks with games downloaded on them. Obviously, they're selling them as USB sticks. So maybe that's how they get around it. I don't know. Also, not that bothered. I didn't realize it was a crime if it is. So there you go. Ignorance is bliss. I'm sure it can't be if so many people are allowed to sell these on eBay, but there we go. Who knows? But yeah, I would say stay away from the classic Mini and stay away from the USB stick. Till then, peace. Catch you on the flip flop.